Have you ever been punished? For something you didn't even do? That's what happened to me when my neighbor Karen decided my life didn't fit into her rules. I had just moved into my late father's old farmhouse. The place was outside the HOA's boundary, quiet and peaceful. It was my safe haven after years of city stress. But Karen, who lived across the street, believed everything should be under her HOA's control. One afternoon, she stormed onto my porch, waving a stack of papers. "You're violating community standards," she barked. I frowned. "Karen, I'm not part of your HOA. My deed proves it." She smirked. "We'll see about that. I'm suing you. 3 minutes in court, and you'll regret it." I can't describe the pit in my stomach. The thought of being dragged through court over something so absurd filled me with dread. But I remembered my father's words, "Son, never let someone take away what you've worked hard for. Stand firm with truth." The day of the hearing came. Karen marched in like a queen, tossing her binder on the judge's desk. She glared at me. "Your Honor, this man refuses to pay fees and refuses to maintain his property according to our rules." The judge turned to me. "Do you have a response?" With shaking hands, I pulled out my deed, carefully preserved in a folder. "Your Honor, this property was purchased in 1972. It has never, at any point, been under HOA jurisdiction. The county records prove it." The courtroom went silent. Karen's smug smile cracked. The judge examined the papers and leaned back in his chair. "Case dismissed. This man owes you nothing." Karen's face flushed red. But he has to follow our rules," she stammered. The judge shook his head. "Ma'am, the law doesn't bend to your demands. He is free to live as he chooses." I felt a wave of relief. Walking out of that courtroom, I realized something powerful. Bullies lose their power when you stand firm in truth. Later, Karen avoided me completely. But a week later, I noticed a note slipped into my mailbox. It read, "I thought control made me strong. Turns out it only made me lonely. I'm sorry. I never expected an apology, but I forgave her. Because sometimes people aren't cruel. They're just lost in their own fears." Friends, life teaches us, stand for your rights, but leave room for grace. You never know when kindness can turn an enemy into a neighbor. Tell me, have you ever had to stand your ground against unfair treatment? Share your story in the comments.